All right, this is the final part. I have 28 minutes into my phone. So today is your lucky day. I will make a full. I'll make a full video. I'll make a full video because I have nothing to do. Because I'm trying to kill time here. Had I had money to get smokes, I probably only would have made a 1 hour video. But I don't have enough. I don't have money right now to get smokes because my account my check is frozen. And hence today it unfreezes at midnight. Hence I'm trying to kill time. Hence why I'm gonna make a full video here. I'll make a full video. And I'll watch my amazing video with you guys. Then I'll watch the rest of Rabbi's walkthrough, and at 12 o'clock I will get my slices of pizza, and I'll get my smokes, my 25 pack of smokes, and I'll watch John Campion. Obviously, yeah. I'm gonna tell the what the costume designers. Okay, look, man. I want you guys designing custom making all the clothes for all the actors in the movie, both animal and human characters. All my stars in the movie, I want you creating clothes for everyone. For the major characters, create a good 2 to 3 different clothes for them. The minor ones, you can create 1 or 2, whatever it is, and then do your very best to create as much costumes you can for the extras. How much can you pull off making in a good year and a half around there? Ivan, we could make a couple thousand. We can make a good 5, 6 thousand costumes. Ivan, okay, make a good 4, 5, 6 thousand costumes for the extras. And once you reach your limit, I'll just have my team call a top notch company and buy all this clothing for the rest of the extras, and they can wear it, and they can keep the costumes. Or I can call a company and rent it, and they can return it. Chances are I'll buy it. Just buy the costumes. For the rest of the extras, they wear this medieval costumes. Yeah, we don't have to worry that much about the extras or background people. As long as they have medieval kind of clothing, we'll be fine. Yeah, then we'll be fine. I'm saying, yeah, the extras can keep the costumes. And I'll do the same thing for what it works. Okay, I want you creating all the armor and weapons for all the actors in the movie who are fighting, obviously. So create the Tactius sword, Tacitonius sword, Cassius' sword, Tactius the First's sword. All you know what I'm saying? The swords for the 700 blacksmiths and all the extras, the army, the Zane army, and the Wolf army. I want you creating as much armor weapons as you can for everyone. Ivan, we can only make a good maybe 8,000 armor weapons, Ivan, in 2 years. Okay, make a good 7, 8,000 armor weapons for the army, for the Wolf army, Bat army, and Zane army, obviously. But focus. I want you guys creating the armor and weapons for the main act for all the actors first. They're the priority, and then you make the ones for the extras. The actors are the priority. I want the actors having and make light armor. Don't make heavy armor like the Orkai in Two Towers. Make light armor. Light armor. Lighter armor. You know the armor that Aragorn wore in the end of Return of the King, something like that. Make light armor for the Zanians and the Wolves. That way you get better coordination with your fighting. I know what I'm doing. They have lighter armor. Don't make heavy, like thick armor like the Orkai and Lord of the Rings. No, make lighter armor. And focus on making the armor and weapons for the actors first. All the actors in the movie who are fighting. So me, you know what I'm saying? Me, John Boyega, Digimon Su, you know what I'm saying? Don Cheadle or Vigo Wright. You know what I'm saying? What? Vaughn Joj, Andy Serkis, John Rice Davis, or Bernard Hill, whoever I hire, obviously. Carl Urban, they all fight in the movie, obviously. Right? Yeah. All those guys. Serious, the actor for Serious, obviously. Create armor and weapons for all those actors. So focus on creating the armor and weapons for the actors first, the human actors who are fighting, and the wolf actors, like the actor for Aerotep, for Flul Morale, and Bo. They all fight, and we create weapons for them and armor for them. But I want the wolves to have different armor than the humans. Don't have them have the same armor. No, the wolves have different armor than the humans. That's why John Howe and them are going to have to draw and design all this stuff, man. And I want you designing what does the weapons of what does the sword of Tactics look like? You know what I'm saying? What is the sword of Eretz like? What is the armor of Eretz like? What is the armor of what? What is the armor of what? Of Takis looks like? You have to what? You have to draw those pictures. That way the Weather Worship can create the costumes, obviously. The armor and weapons. Then once you're done with creating all the weapons for an armor for the actors, obviously, all the actors in my movie, obviously, we're fighting the movie, obviously. You can now start creating armor and weapons for the extras, for the Wolf Army, Bat Army, and Zayn Army. Okay, Weather Worship, how much armor and weapons can you create in a good 2 years? Ask them what they know. However, we can only make a good maybe I don't know 8, 9, 10,000 armor and weapons. Okay, make 10,000, then I'll have my teammate. I'll have my teammate the calls to Top Notch Medieval Company, and I'll rent Top Notch Company. And I'll rent or buy a bunch of extra a bunch of swords, axes that we use for the war, and I'll buy a bunch of armor. The armored weapons is going to cost me probably about like 20 million bucks. Something pricey, man. Like 17, 18, 20 million bucks. The costumes will cost me maybe 8 million, $9 million. Because I have a big 37 budget, it's easy to afford. I can easily afford it. I'm probably going to have maybe 10, 8, 9 million left over in the budget for the costumes, armored weapons. And the machines for the mask will cost me a couple $100,000. Maybe 500K for the 5 machines. I'm renting the best machines in the world. A good 500, 400K will cost me with the machines for the mask, maybe. It won't cost me that much. Obviously, right? Yeah. But the people who are going to create the masks are also going to have to create costumes too. They're going to have to create the costumes too, yeah. The costumes too, yeah, man. That's all part of it. It's a lot of work. And that's why you got to hire a big team. You got to hire like a 50 team. I don't know, 15 people work on the masks. The other guys work on creating as much costumes as they can every day. Yeah, it's a lot of work. People are like, yeah, Ivan, because you have a 37 budget, we can easily afford to what it's the costume designers and what Weather Workshop can't pull off making enough costumes, armor, and weapons for all the extras. We can just call Top Notch Company and buy all the costumes, buy swords, buy axes, buy spikes, and buy armor. We just have the special effects team add special effects towards the armor, and you'll be fine. It's like a movie, yeah. You won't even notice the difference, yeah. Obviously, because chances are the armor. I'm gonna tell look, man. I want you getting armor that looks pretty similar to the armor that Weather Workshop created. You know what I'm saying? And the special effects team can easily add special effects towards the armor to make it look similar. It's not a problem. You can easily do that, obviously. Yeah, so Peter helped me to call for that. And I'm putting $37 million towards the costumes, armor, everything to do with the costumes, armor, weapons, and the machines for creating the mask and the costumes. The custom-made masks and the costumes. Think something more professional than an animal picture I showed you, like a professional mask machine that prints like unheard of, like nice, top quality masks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the people are going to create masks based off the concept art pictures that John Howe, Alan Lee, and the one for Pennywise the Clown drew. I want the masks based off this concept art picture, and they create the mask. They have this machine, and they print the mask. This is something top notch. Yeah, and they print the demonic mask. It's a lot of work, yeah, and the people design the mask, yeah. But you have to hire a big team for that, like a 50, 60 team for that, if you want to get it done. If you want to create a lot of masks, man. Have the people for the mask start working early the first year. Hey guys, the costume designers, Weather Workshop, and them are gonna start working on the stuff early the first year. That's why you gotta fly those guys in the first year. And my team are gonna have to make the call, and they're gonna have to rent out a facility in Switzerland where they're all gonna work. The costume designers work in one area, Weather Workshop works in one area, and you're looking at like a 150, 170 team of people working in that one area. You're gonna have to split their contracts in half too. Have them start working on the project, obviously. So if you pay them 150K, you can split their money. You can split their money. You can pay what? So what? Okay, Peter, we can split their money. They're going to be working for the second, third, and fourth year. So what you can do is you can pay them 30K, pay them 25K the second year. That way they can pay their bills. 30K you can pay them, and the supervisor you can pay them maybe 50K. And the third year you can pay them their 100K, and the fourth year you pay them $20,000. That's a good deal for them. They don't make that in Hollywood. That's a good deal for them. Yeah, they can feed their families the money. Yeah, it's a good deal, Peter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'll pay them like 30K for the second year. That way they can pay their bills, they can feed their family, obviously. as they make $30K for the whole fucking project in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? In the third year, you pay them their nice, rich $100,000. In the fourth year, you pay them $20,000. For the costume designers, the mask designers, and Weta Digital, you can offer them a deal like that, obviously. And then Eric, what's his name? Richard Taylor, you can sign him to like a $270,000 deal. Pay him a lot of money. You can pay him pay him a rich salary. Pay him $70K for the second year. You can pay him a nice $100K the third year and $100K the fourth year. That's a good deal for him. Or $150K the third year and like $50K the fourth year. That's a good deal for Richard Taylor. He doesn't make that all. He probably makes like 75 or 100K in Hollywood. That's a good deal for Richard Taylor. He's the supervisor of Weta Workshop, obviously. So I'm going to hire Weta Workshop for the arm and weapons. And I'm also going to hire what? I'm also going to hire what? Weta Digital for the special effects. Peter's old company, obviously. I'm not going to have Weta Digital be my full-time guys. No, they're contractors. I'll put an ad. I need guys who worked in Weta Digital to work on my Zane's movie. Hire a good 40 team of Weta Digital people, and they work, and they're in charge of the special effects for my Zane's movie, obviously. Sarah. So Peter will help make the call for that. And once all that main stuff is taken care of, once the concerts are finished, I'll have my two screenwriters handle the sets. They're going to purchase everything to do with the sets, all the stuff to build all the sets, the tools for building the sets, and all the stuff for the sets, the wood. You know what I'm saying? The paint, the paper mache, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying, all the stuff, the trees, all that stuff. They're going to purchase all that. For what? For everything to do with the sets. My team will make the call for that. I won't have me and Peter make the call for the sets. But we won't make the calls for the sets until the concept arts are finished. Because we need to know what our wood looks like before we can make the call for the sets, obviously. So I'll make the call for the sets later on towards the second half of the first year. Have your team make the call for that. And then Peter will help make the call for the food. So we're going to call a Top Notch Farm in Switzerland, obviously. We're going to call a Top Notch Farm in Switzerland, obviously. And what? We're going to call a Top Notch Farm in Switzerland, obviously. And we're going to what? We're going to buy all the food. The pork, the beef, the chicken, the rice, the flour, the eggs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The cereal. I'm going to have oatmeal, Fruit Loop, and Captain Crunch cereal. So the cereal, I'll call a top-notch company in Switzerland that creates Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, and oatmeal. Just call a top-notch company. You buy a bunch of cereal, obviously. Milk from the farms. Yeah, I'm gonna get milk from the farms too. Yeah, all that nice stuff. Yeah. Cream cheese, apples, strawberry, blueberry, onions, tomatoes, carrots, peas, lettuce, cucumbers, potatoes. Yeah, it's all going towards the budget. Yeah, man. We have to rent vending machines for the coffee, French vanilla, and tea. Peter likes tea. Get tea that way. When Peter's filming and all stuff, when he's working the third year, prepping everything in Switzerland, and he's directing the fourth year, he has a nice. Because I heard Peter likes tea. He has a nice tea for himself when he films. So Peter, we can get tea. We can get what? We can get tea. We can get French vanilla. We can get coffee. Coffee. Call a top-notch company that creates coffee, French vanilla, and tea. We buy all that stuff. We call the best company in Switzerland that creates strawberry milkshake. You know what I'm saying? Vanilla milkshake and chocolate milkshake. We call the best company that creates what? That creates what? Soft drinks too. Mountain Dew, Orange Crush, Coke, 7-Up, Sprite, Fruitopia, you know what I'm saying? All that nice stuff. Some there. Peter will help me to call for that. And he'll help me to call for the kitchen equipment where the chefs are going to cook the food. But my team will make the call for the pavilion tent, the tables and chairs. They're going to make the call for all that. Whereas me and Peter will handle the kitchen equipment. Okay, Peter, let's make the call for the kitchen equipment. Ivan, the chefs can make food in the trailer, Ivan. You don't have to forget kitchen equipment. You can save yourself some money. You can pour money into special effects. I'm like, no, Peter. I'm not going to have the chefs make food in a fucking trailer like you did for Lord of the Rings. Have a chef make food in a nice professional kitchen environment. I'm going to put money... we're also gonna have to make calls for a dishwasher. Yeah, we're gonna have to. The chefs, the dishwashers are gonna have to wash the dishes. A lot of dishes. Yeah, you're gonna have to make calls for dishwashers too. But what I'll do is I'll have them be like this dome pavilion tent, and the chefs cook food. The kitchen will be in the dome pavilion tent, and you have this big hot plate area where you store all the food, and you have a bunch of tables and chairs, indoor and also outdoor. So if it rains and it's time to eat food, everyone can eat inside the dome area. So I'll have a pavilion tent where you have the kitchen where the chefs make the food. And you also have an area a dining area with tables and chairs where people are going to sit down and eat food. I'm saying. And you also have dining area outside. That's how it's going to work. And you have a hot plate where you store all the nice food. People help me to call for that. People's like, holy shit, you're feeding the crew this kind of food? The crewman yak this kind of food, Ivan? I'm like, you're feeding us this kind of food, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, Peter. Holy shit, Ivan, you're spoiling the crewman. Holy shit, I'm spoiling the crewman. Hollywood doesn't serve the crewman actors this kind of food. Yeah, sometimes they might order pizza for the actors, they might buy beer for them also. But like in Hollywood, we ate like for Lord of the Rings, we ate like chili and spaghetti and like bread and like beef, potatoes, and pasta, Ivan. And you're serving the actors and crewmen, and I'm saying we're serving the crewmen this kind of money, this kind of food, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, we're serving the crewmen this kind of food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And what? Yeah. He's all shocked. Holy shit, your company blows out of the water. Yeah. You know, Ivan, if you serve the crewmen and actors this kind of food, they're going to work harder for you, Ivan. Yeah, man. They're going to work harder for me. Yeah. They're going to work harder for me. They're going to work harder for me, obviously. They're going to work hard for me, Samsara. They're going to work hard for me, yeah. I wouldn't do it. So that's all Peter will help me with. Those main calls. And it'll help me sign Weta Digital. So I'm going to fly in Weta Digital the first year. A good 50, 60, 70 team. I'm going to hire a good maybe 50, 60 team for Weta Digital. Weta Workshop. And I'll hire a good 50 team for the costume designers. 40, 50, 60 team for the costume designers. And a good 40, 50, 60 team for the mass designers. I'll fly those guys in the first year. And I might fly in some of the construction guys in the first year too. Just because I'm going to have some of the construction, have a good maybe 100, 200 construction guys working on building the sets early second year. Midway second year, you can have them start working on it. Around June, April, May, around there, have some of the crewmen flown to start working on some of the sets. But you give them more time. Obviously. And that's what people will help me with. They'll help me sign Weta Digital. Weta Workshop, the costume designers, and the mass designers. And the people overseeing the extras, too, are going to have to do the sign-ups. And you're looking at a massive sign-up. Okay, you guys are going to have to rent a venue where all the extras are going to meet. Looking at a good, 60, 55,000 extras, something crazy. And I'll hire a good 40, 50 team to oversee. 40 team to oversee the extras. That's enough. Obviously. And how it's going to work for the extras, I'm going to give them this card. And they give them this card. They sign up online. They activate the card, and whenever they get paid, they wait in line. They just scan the machine. They get their $180. So you have this SkySource gift card. The $180 gets transferred into their account. That's the easiest way to do it. Don't pay them cash. Don't pay them check. You can lose that stuff. If you lose that, you still have to recall. There's nothing worse now. I don't know. You have a gathering of 30,000. 500 people lose their stuff, and you got to recompensate them, and it's affecting your budget. Yeah, that's why give them a card. And they just scan the machine, they get their $180. I'm gonna put a good what? I'm putting $600K towards my payment system. And look at something in advance. We can do that. Yeah, I want you to create a payment system for the extras. They go through this machine, they have this card, they scan the machine, they get their $180. And the engineers design this advanced machine for my company, for my extras. It looks like top notch, yeah. And then second year, Peter will help me sign the stars who will be flown in. He'll help me sign the stars who will be flown in the second year. Obviously. So the first day I'll fly in 12 stars. In a good 4 days, I would have flown in all my stars. I would have signed all my actors. In a good 4 days, I would have signed all my stars. In a good 4 days. Because you're looking at about 40 characters for Zanus around there. 35 to 40 characters for Zanus. So in 4 days, I would have flown in all my stars to my office. And Peter will be in the office with me. It'll be me, VJ, Peter Jackson, the accountant, legal advisor, and my trainer and nutritionist. The trainer nutritionist is going to tell the actors, okay, in a couple months from now, we're going to send you your schedule for your nutrition, diet, and your training schedule. The trainer nutrition will be in the room with me. And they're going to talk to the actors about their training schedule and all that stuff. So I'm saying, and a nutritionist diet, obviously. Yeah, so Peter, how I'm gonna, so when I fly in the stars, obviously, what Peter Jackson will help me sign them, obviously. He'll be in the room with me. You see how boss Peter is? Yeah. Ivan, pay him $500K. I'm like, no, Peter, $500K is a shitty paycheck. Pay him 4. Ivan, don't pay him 4. Pay him 3.5. That's good enough. He's not worth 4, Ivan. Hey, fine. Pay him 3.5. Avon will not be mad if I lower his amount to 3.5. He's still gonna walk away with, I don't know, like 1.9 million in his bank, whatever it is, after taxes. So I'm saying that's still a nice paycheck. He'll make 300,000 less. Then that's not that big of a deal, obviously. Ivan, pay him 3.5. Don't pay him 4. He's not worth it. Okay, fine, Peter. We'll pay him 3.5. And I'll sign him. Okay, Avon J, I'll offer you $3.5 million. I'll offer you $4 million. $5.5 million of the film profits. $1.5 million for the game. $250K for the merch. $60,000 commercial money. $2,000 $300 gas card. And speaking for earnings, if I go tour, it's a deal, Ivan. I sign Avon Jose signs his contract, and then once Avon Jose he signs his contract. Okay, Avon Jose, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then Avon Jose arrives back downstairs. All the actors are wondering, did you sign it? Did you sign the deal? Did you sign the contract? Yeah, I signed a contract. I said, I even give you a good deal. Yeah, he gave me a good deal. I signed a massive deal, man. Yeah, he's all happy. Okay. The secretary is okay. John Boyega, you're next. Okay, we tell the secretaries, okay, send John Boyega in. And me and VG and Peter, we talk, okay, how much do you think of John Boyega's worth? Ivan, he's only worth like $1.5 million for your movie, Ivan. Peter, like, Peter, stop being fucking cheap. $1.5 million is a shitty paycheck. Peter, John Boyega saw my videos. He knows you signed your $500 million deal, and he knows me and VG are going to make, I don't know, $40 billion off the movie and merch. Did you pay him $1.5 million? He'll be angry, man. He won't be, that's a shitty paycheck. Ivan, that's like $500K in his bank. It's a good paycheck, Ivan. I can last him for 3-4 years, Ivan. Like, Peter, it's a shitty paycheck. Pay him his 8.9. Ivan, don't pay him 8.9. Pay him 8. Fine, I'll pay him 8. You know what I'm saying? And then Peter signs John Boyega. Okay, John Boyega, my deal for you, we'll pay you $8 million. We're willing to pay you $8 million for the role. You know what I'm saying? Or 8.9, 8.5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. John Boyega will not be mad if I offer him 8 million instead of 8.9. He'll make maybe about $450,000 less. He'll still walk away with about $2.5 million in his bank after taxes. It's a fat check in the bank, obviously. It's a good picture for John Boyega. And he signed up to a $5.5 million deal and $1.5 million for the game. He'll walk away with like $5 million in his bank after taxes. It's a good deal for him. It's a deal, man. You know what I'm saying? You hear him talking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. His British act. It's a deal, man. It's a deal, man. You know what I'm saying? And he goes back. Everyone says, did you sign the contract? Yeah, I signed the contract. All those actors are going to ask him, did you sign the deal? Did he sign you? Because they're scared. Oh, Ivan might not fucking cast me, man. They're scared, obviously. I might choose someone else. Because they all want to hear my movie so bad. Being in an Ivan movie is every actor's dream, man. They all want to hear my movie so bad. Hence why they're all going to ask, did you get signed? Did they sign you? Yeah, he signed me. I signed my contract. You know what I'm saying? They're all like nervous. Yeah. And while John Boyega and Avon Jr. are in the office with me signing the contracts, the secretary, the psychologist is interviewing all the actors while I'm doing that. So how it's going to work is I'll send Avon Jose upstairs. Psychologist will interview him first. I'm saying take a deep breath, and she asks him a series of questions, and she sends him back downstairs, and she sends John Boyega is sent upstairs to get interviewed by a psychologist. And while that goes on, the secretary will let me and VJ know that Avon Jose got interviewed by a psychologist. Okay, send him in now. And then Avon Jose now meets me and VJ in the boardroom and Peter Jackson in the boardroom when he signs his contract. And John Boyega is after he gets interviewed by a psychologist and is then now sent to the office, to the boardroom to sign his contract. And that's how it works. So I'm saying that's how it's going to work, obviously. So most likely I'll sign Avon Jose first. Because Avon Jose is a Canadian, is in Vancouver. Sign him first. Okay, sign Avon Jose first. And then sign John Boyega and then sign Digimon Sue. Because those three actors are like the major characters of the story. And everyone else you sign afterwards. So I'm gonna sign Digimon Sue, John Boyega, and Avon Jose first, because those three actors are like the major characters of the story. Then afterwards I might sign Idris Elba because he's a key to the plot. Obviously, and then the actor for Aerotech you sign afterwards, and all the supporting characters you sign those guys afterwards. Obviously, like Carl Urban and all those guys, you sign them afterwards. And once all the stars sign their nice contracts, obviously, I will take them out to a nice dinner at Boston. I'm gonna show them the demonic beings with the contracts all spooked. Holy shit, that's fucking scary. Every time them are devils, I'm saying, yeah, guys. I'm gonna have a limo driver pick me and the actors up. The actors gonna have goosebumps when they see the contracts of Aerotech. Because Aerotech and them are demons, man. This ain't fucking scary. They're all gonna be like, holy shit, that's fucking scary, Ivan. Yeah. And the limo driver will pick me and all the actors up. He'll pick me and all the actors up, obviously. He'll pick me and all the actors up. And what? He'll pick me and all the actors up, and I'll take them all to a nice dinner at Boston Pizza. Now, when we get our what? When we get our what? Our pictures. Cheers, guys. We're gonna be famous. We're gonna be famous movie stars. You know what I'm saying? To the Zane's family, are you ready to go on this horrific journey with me, guys? We're ready, Ivan. And I'm like, cheers. We give it cheers, and people in the restaurant are gonna take out their phones and they're gonna take videos and pictures. You're gonna see that trending online. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's the beginning of the actor's journey for Zane's. Their fame, their crazy fame. Me and Peter Guillermo will take them out to nice dinner, obviously. And after they take them out, after they have a nice dinner at the Boston Museum, they get to party up in my $300 million condo for like 5 hours. A nice, chill, relaxing party. We blast music. Everyone drinks their alcohol. They get drunk with the liquor. They get drunk. I might buy cigars for everyone. Everyone has cigars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They smoke in the smoke room. They smoke it outside. We have a good time. And after the 5 hours, the actors are going to be sent home. I even we want to party a lot. I'm like, no, guys. I want get out of my condo. You were here for 5. Let me and Vijay have our alone time. You guys are gonna go back home, and I'll see you guys later. You party for 5 hours. It's enough. Because the actors gonna have a blast. They're obviously they might want to party for longer, obviously, and they're guaranteed gonna take pictures and videos. Hey, I'm at a party right now. They're gonna post it on social media. You're gonna see them. You're gonna see them partying up my condo on social media. Yeah, something crazy. They're gonna be part of that crazy. That's the beginning of the buzz for Xenos. Yeah, man, it's worldwide crazy buzz, crazier than even the buzz of Thanos in the Avengers movies. And Lord of the Rings, crazier buzz in Star Wars, yeah, man. They'll blow the buzz of all these movies out of the water. That's how Tom Zanes will be, yeah, man. That's why Peter and all the actors are lucky. They're going to get to experience that fame, success from me and VJ, yeah, man. It was something amazing. Again, amazing movie. Yeah. Anyways, today was your lucky day. I made a full video. I'm gonna upload this video and I'm gonna watch it with you guys, and I'm going to get my beer, my smokes and pizza later on at midnight. One of my chicken pizzas. I don't know. I'm signing up. Peace.